today's episode, we're going to focus on what it takes to be a sous chef.
My name is Chef Salim Muthiani. I'm a sous chef in this organization, and most of my duties are planning the menus, planning each and every day activities, and also getting the event orders from the event managers. Basically, we plan. Most of our work is planning ahead, because most of the time we find you have events for the whole week. So you have to plan. You plan your team well. You plan the schedule of the offs and all that. So basically, my duties are like a manager. So you are managing a group of people. Myself, I can say it has been quite a journey, because I really did not pursue this course. I did a different thing. I did procurement and supplies, but through passion and all that, I found myself in the kitchen. I started as a steward, but within a few months, because of the determination and the way I wanted to be in the kitchen, I was promoted to a kitchen helper. Then through that, I was really determined to become a chef, because I felt in myself, in my own view, I felt that I could be a better chef than the people who were training me. So I really pushed each and every day, and I really wanted to beat everyone. These are caramelized onions.
Can you imagine it took him 7 years to get to where he is right now?
When I moved to Zen Garden, I went there as a senior chef de partie. But in almost 1 year, I became a sous chef. So my role there was to also make menus, cost them, make sure the kitchen is clean, because in food, in the industry, in the hospitality industry, most of the time you are handling food, and you have to make sure food safety is we put it in consideration. So in Zen Garden, I assumed the role of sous chef for almost 4 years. It was not an easy task, but through that passion and determination, I really pushed and made sure I achieved my targets, and also we made sure that consistency of food and the quality was there, because that's the most important thing when you become a leader. You need to make sure that your kitchen is producing quality and consistent food. So after those 4 years in Zen Garden, I moved to Fairview Hotel as an executive sous chef. Now this was a bigger role for me, being a young person who is not that much exposed. It was really, really challenging, because you are new and you have challenges everywhere. Some people, you are telling them, do this, do that, but they are not following. So it was really tough, but I had to be tough and fair. I had to be very tough and fair, because in a kitchen you have to be tough. As a chef, you have to be tough. And my main role there was because I was next to the executive chef, was to make sure everything was in line. The events, the conferences. So you have to kind of become to assume more managerial duties when you become an executive sous chef. Yeah. So I stayed in Fairview for almost three years, being in the fine dining, one of the best fine dining in Kenya and also in East Africa. in fine dining, it was food that is more detailed. Now you put details in the plate, because in buffets, in cafes, it's different. In steakhouse, it's different. But in fine dining, you have to put your brain there. You have to fall in love with food, because the presentation, people eat with their eyes first. In fine dining, you have to say, wow. Every time you present your food to the guest, there has to be that impression of, wow, these guys really concentrated to make this food. I want to inspire people, and also those young chefs who are coming up, because it's not really about the positions. It's really about pushing and achieving what you want to achieve. Because culinary is all about preparation, cooking, and presentation. And that's has been my drive. I try to prepare things differently than the other people. I try to cook differently, put more flavors in food, textures, and also present my food differently, because I believe I want to create my own thing. I really want to bring this culture in Kenya, because I believe one day I want to be a master chef in Kenya, because we have not had one in Kenya. And I believe my dream is to become a master chef in Kenya, because I've worked with master chefs. I've worked with Chris Wade, he's an Australian master chef, and I really want to push my dream to become a master chef. And how do you do that? By putting your head down and working towards your dream.
And what would be your advice to the young people who want to pursue the culinary field?
You have to stay focused. You have really to push what you want, and you don't have to see where you are starting, see where you are going. Because if you start lamenting about from where you are starting, that is going to block your view on where you are going. Concentrate on where you are going and what you want to achieve, and push for that. And stay focused, disciplined, set a time limit for your goals. Make sure you achieve what you want to achieve. Yeah. So most of the time, work on your weaknesses. Don't concentrate so much on your strength, because if I know I'm good in pastry and I'm not good in hot kitchen, I'll make sure I concentrate on them. Most of my time, I locate myself in the hot kitchen and make sure I learn the sauces. I learn the salad section. I learn the grilling section. I put more time on my weaknesses than my strength, because so many people want to stay in their comfort zone. Come out of that comfort zone and work hard, work smart, and push for the best.
Well, that's all we had for you today. We do hope that you learned a thing or two. Please give us feedback, like and subscribe for more and exciting videos.
Can do it just like you. Something magic in the way you move. You're original, you know it's true. Don't let anybody take your tune. You ain't got a single thing to prove. You're original, so just be you. Just be you. Just be you. Just be you.
You gotta believe you're here for a reason. This world need somebody like you. 'Cause anybody can be a copy, and there will always be people talking. So face your fears and chase your dreams and dance like no one's watching.